What I want to do now for you is to give you an idea of what Spectra will do clinically and how to use it clinically. So we're going to basically sit down here and pick up the device and go from start to finish as far as actually entering the patient data, sleeving the machine, all that sort of thing.
Spectra is a safe, non-invasive digital device. Vital information is captured and displayed in vivid detail on a computer monitor. So much more information is uncovered, information that may not be available with a traditional examination.
One of the great things about Spectra is that it's a visual device. It not only quantifies the caries, but it also allows you to literally show where the caries is, not only to the doctor and the staff, but to the patient as well. So it becomes a great education tool. When you're doing digital caries detection, oftentimes on a new patient, it may be a new patient to you, but they've been through recare on a regular basis in another office. And so if you go in and suddenly find areas of decay that they were never told about before, it's much easier to show the patient exactly why there's a problem because you can show it to them like weather radar. The other great thing about Spectra is Spectra literally works around sealants and around other bonded restorations, whether it be indirect porcelain restorations or direct composite restorations. You can see the composite or the porcelain, and yet you can still see decay around it. And one of the things I want to show you right now is an area of caries around the occlusal composite on tooth number 18. So we've already cleaned and dried the teeth. I'm going to dry the tooth here with some air. And as you can see there's an area around that composite. So we're going to freeze it. And now what you see is the weather radar. And the weather radar literally shows you where the decay is. Now in a situation like this, what we have is composite here, obviously. This is scatter, and this is nothing to be concerned with because this isn't part of anything that we're detecting. But what I really want you to look at is up here. This area, you can see that there is blue, which indicates a little bit of breakdown. And then the red and the yellow indicate that the decay has actually gone through the enamel, or through the composite in this case, all the way down to the dentin. And that's what's showing up in the weather radar. Areas that are blue, if you were to take a picture of this and perhaps this was a virgin tooth and you see just in the grooves or in some of the pits there was some blue, that indicates the very beginning stages of enamel breakdown. And with that, you would want to try either to monitor it, maybe put that on a watch list, or if you want to do remineralization therapy, you would try to remineralize that. But in areas such as this, where you can actually see red and yellow, you know that you've got breakdown, and that in this case, you're going to have to go in and do some type of restorative procedure. Other digital caries detection devices have trouble around composites, but Spectra can actually see them. So once again, you can use this in any situation other than metal, and because of the weather radar, you can actually tell exactly how deep the decay is and where it goes. And if you want to monitor these situations, since the spacer allows you to have a reproducible image time and time again, you can monitor these situations and know that you're getting an accurate monitoring as you go through your recare, whether it be for 3 months, 6 months, a year, or whatever.
It is more evidence of what is really happening in your mouth that you might not think about. Maybe you can't feel it yet, you can't feel anything changing, but you can see on the screen. A little bit of like an ultrasound that you would have when you're pregnant. You see something that would be invisible otherwise.
The old way you couldn't really see where your teeth were decaying, and now it gives pinpoint accuracy of where you might have a cavity.
I think that's pretty nice that you don't have to get a big hole or get a filling in your teeth.
There's no radiation involved, and our kids are exposed to so many different things every day that the less that we can expose them to, then the better it is for them.
Spectra helps you to learn more about your oral health and how to maintain it by giving you early detection of problem areas and a better chance of tooth conservation, a safe and comfortable exam process, and a clearer picture of your oral health.